What's up, Bills Mafia? I got 5 takeaways from the Bills' loss to the Bengals this past Sunday night. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
This is PZ Music.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. Well, Bills Mafia, man, was that a shitty loss Sunday night to the Bengals? Once again, the Bills are showing that they are not ready. They are not a Super Bowl team, and I don't even know at this point if they are a playoff team. Playoffs? You want to talk about playoffs? Yeah, you know what? Even better, even better. Do I have that epic sound clip? I believe I do, because I would absolutely love to play it right about now for you guys, and I think I will, because this is a perfect moment, right? Perfect moment.
In my opinion, that sucked. What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Yeah. Yo, come on, McDermott. Let's go. That is what I want to see on your post-game press conference. Let's start getting real here. Stop with the bullshit post-game press conference that you're doing with the whole crap that you keep telling us week after week after week about playing complimentary football, and you got to look at the film and all the other crap excuses that you keep giving week after week after week, after season, after season, after season. This is your 7th season, and I'm hearing it over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm tired of it. I'm done. And I think Bills Mafia is done as well. We can't do it no more. We can't take it no more. By the way, Colin Cowherd, and listen, I get it. Bills Mafia is you know, they don't really like the guy too much. I think he's one of the better national media, sports media guys out there. He somewhat keeps it real. And he had this to say about Sean McDermott. And y'all can't say he ain't lying right here. Y'all can't say he's lying.
So many years. And by the way, coaches like quarterbacks can have ceilings. Sean McDermott, Chuck Knox, a legendary Buffalo coach, went to the Seahawks later, kind of had a ceiling, right? Marty Schottenheimer felt like he could turn a football operation around. Very conservative, though, ultimately had a ceiling. That's kind of Sean McDermott. I feel like as the sport has pivoted to offense, he does a very good job organizationally to turn the Buffalo Bills around. But I think he's I feel like this is it. Like, he's not growing. He lost a great coordinator in Dable. Ken Dorsey's fine, but doesn't feel special. And I don't feel like the team's getting better. Not just players have ceilings. Coaches do too.
Come on. Y'all telling me he ain't right? He is 100% right. And I truly believe McDermott has hit his ceiling. And I said that last year. I was worried about this year going in. And listen, guys, man, things have to change, man, because players eventually are going to speak up. And one already did this offseason with Stephon Diggs, and it's going to continue. And I know you guys are scared to go back to the 17-year drought, and I don't think we will if we get a new coach. But we have to make a change eventually, guys. We cannot keep going through this cycle every season, right? Well, we're talking about, off-season free agents and what do we need to do to win the Super Bowl this season, right? What players do we need to pick up? It doesn't matter if the coaching isn't right, if the coaching is no good, if the philosophy is no good, if the current players don't believe in the coaching staff anymore. And I don't think they do. I know Stephon Diggs doesn't. And you don't think other players are going to eventually, like I said, go on board with what Stephon Diggs was saying this past offseason, or what he was hinting at, which is what the fuck is going to change in 2023? What are we going to do different? What is going to make this team get to that next level? Well, so far, I could tell you this, it's declining. It's gotten worse. Anyways, let's get to the 5 takeaways. Once again, shout out to Bill's Wire for creating this article. Go ahead and put this up for you guys now. And let me get a better, there we go. There we go. All right, so I got the 5 takeaways from this game. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. First up, too fast of a start. The Bills had a successful start on offense. Quarterback Josh Allen capped their first drive with the rushing touchdown. But the quick start their defense allowed gave the Bengals an edge Buffalo never overcame. Cincinnati scoring a touchdown on their first 2 drives on offense and didn't look back. Oddly enough, after this, the offense and defense for the Bills switched roles. The offense struggled and defense locked it down for the most part. It's been like that. Listen, guys, it's been like that. It's been like that all season for the most part. The only real game that the offense didn't really need the defense to be, excellent was against the Dolphins. That was their best game, hands down, on offense. They needed no help. They scored 48 points. They looked great. But other than that, it's been a grind. It's been sloppy. It's been a mess. And this just isn't on Ken Dorsey. This is also on Sean McDermott. He's making mistake after mistake. I also believe he has his hand on the offense as well. He definitely does. Because what the hell has changed since Daboll has left, right? I mean, I understand Ken Dorsey took over, but it's the same play. He pretty much took Daboll's playbook. He was under Daboll, guys. He understood what Daboll like. He's a former quarterback of a team, the Miami Hurricanes, 2000, 2001, 2002. That was phenomenal. A high-powered offense. You think Ken Dorsey all of a sudden wants a very conservative offense? No, man. I think McDermott has his hands on this 100%. I'm not saying Ken Dorsey's good, by the way. So don't get on me yet. Because I think Ken Dorsey, I think he took something. I think he took on a role of offensive coordinator, and he can't fulfill it. I think he's way over his head. But I think McDermott loves it because McDermott has control. Right? He's not going to have like a Brian Daboll to fight back and say, no, man, this is my offense. I'm going to do it my way. And if you don't like it, get rid of me. You think Ken Dorsey is going to say that to Sean McDermott, a second-year offensive coordinator who just got a shot at being offensive coordinator last year? Of course not. No way. There's no way in hell Ken Dorsey is going to speak up to Sean McDermott, who's been here now 7 years. Not going to happen. So 100%, this is a Sean McDermott offense, an outdated, conservative, boring-ass offense. This is not the Buffalo Bills offense that I come to love. You guys go back, look at the highlights from 2020, 2021, even 2022 was better than this. But Sean McDermott wants it his way. Defensive-minded head coach wants an old school football, baby. And it's tearing his team apart. It is tearing his fucking team apart. Why didn't we go up tempo yesterday? Because Sean McDermott didn't want to go up tempo yesterday. And by the way, the defense, I get it. We're missing pieces. And I don't think we're playing that bad this year. We're a pretty decent defense for everything that's happened. But I still think he's making a ton of mistakes as defensive coordinator. Blitzing way too much. It's not working. Offenses are tearing up his blitz every single time. When we really need the defense to step up and do like their part in some of these games, we have failed. Well, who does that go to? You can't blame Leslie Frazier anymore, right? You can only blame Sean McDermott. He is the head coach and defensive play caller. He is a defense coordinator. There is no more pointing the finger, guys, at Leslie Frazier, this guy, that guy, this guy. You're going to see coordinators out here on this team, coaching staff, want to get the hell out of here this coming up off season. They're going to want to jump the hell out of this boat. They want no part. I guarantee you we will see coaches leave. I promise you. This is a hot mess under Sean McDermott. Man, guys, man, it's unbelievable. All right, let's get to the next one. All right. Another key injury. What the F do you know? I mean, they just keep on coming. The Bills now wait to hear back about another injury. This time it's Terrell Bernard. For a majority of the game against the Bengals, Buffalo was without their only healthy starting linebacker. In the second quarter, Terrell Bernard left the contest. At halftime, he was ruled out with a concussion. Later on, safety Micah Hyde left the contest, but was designated with a stinger. He's another name to watch to see if that becomes more serious. The Bills now wait to not find out they'll be down another start on defense going forward. They're dropping. Our defensive players are just dropping, man. We can't. I don't know what's going on. We cannot catch a break on the defensive side of things when it comes to health, right? But what's funny is the offense. What's their excuse? We're healthy across the. This is the first time I can remember our offensive line being healthy all the way up to this point. 9 weeks into the season, going on 10. First time that we've had no injuries on the offensive line. Right? Same starting players. Receivers are healthy. Running backs are fine. I mean, yeah, I get it. Harris went out, but he wasn't a key part of the offense anyways. Let's be real. Wide receivers, tight ends. Yeah, Dawson Knox got injured, but how good was he playing anyways? Right? He was not even a factor when it comes to the offense. So for the most part, our offense is pretty healthy. And what's their excuse? So, yeah, this, like I said, man, Buffalo can't catch a break when it comes to injuries this season. Last season was the same thing. It is what it is, guys. It's just a bad luck, I guess, at this point. All right, next up. Offense isn't balanced. A big reason for the Bills' struggles on offense was a game plan that wasn't balanced at all. In the second half, Buffalo finally let Allen rush the ball a bit more, which helped. But that was too little, too late. James Cook only had 6 carries. Latavius Murray had 2 more. The Bills trailed for essentially the entire game, but put themselves in poor positions over and over because the Bengals knew they weren't going to run the ball. Allen dropped back 38 times officially, but had 8 carries too, most of which would have been passing plays originally, which means they weren't designed. He just took off, which is fine. But yeah, once again, under Sean McDermott, our good old head coach, we've never had a running game here. Never. Once again, you all could point at Ken Dorsey, but we didn't have a running game when we had Brian Daboll either. Sean McDermott's been the head coach since 2017. And our running game wasn't good in 2017, even when Shady McCoy was here. Wave Shady McCoy, and it's been a disaster ever since. The offensive line took forever to be addressed. And it finally was addressed this offseason, but it's still not right. It's getting there. It's better. It's younger, but it ain't right yet. But it is better. So thank God it only took them 6 seasons, going on 7, to address the offensive line. We still haven't addressed the running back position. We keep drafting them in the 3rd round. How's that working out? Let me think. Not good. And it's craziness. We can't do a screen pass for the life of us. We haven't ever, never, even with Dable. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, yeah, I'm with you guys. Ken Dorsey is not the guy, but I think this is more on the head coach. These problems that I'm telling you guys have been an issue since Sean McDermott's been hired. And I want to say this again. I love what Sean McDermott has done for this team, for this city. He brung back Buffalo Bills football. I will always commend him on that. I will clap the day he's fired and say, man, you know what? Thank you for putting us back on the map, for making us relevant again, contenders again. But, dude, you reached your ceiling. And I know he has. And other Bills Mafia isn't quite sure. Some is sure. Some are with me. And some are like, no, we don't want to go back to the 17-year drought. Let's just keep riding with Sean McDermott. Okay. We're going to be year 15 in this motherfucker. And you're going to say, let's keep riding with Sean. Like, you can't do that. Guys, it's time to be real. It's time to be real here. Sean McDermott's not the guy. I'm sorry. He's not the guy. So many blunders, so many mistakes, so many disappointing games that he is being outcoached. And a lot of these games, it's plain old being outcoached. He's being outcoached. Plain and simple. There's no more to talk about with that. Now, I get it. Players have to do their job. 100%. Right? You have to execute. I get that. Right? Players can't fumble. Right? Dalton Kincaid. But you know what? It's going to happen. This is football. There's a defense. They make good plays too. But ultimately, man, coaching is the key. And and it's a chess match. And it seems like Sean McDermott's pretty good against, the mid-tier coaches. But once he starts going against the top-tier coaches, he gets outcoached. Every single time. Every single time. All right. And by the way, too, he doesn't trust his coaches on his staff. He doesn't trust his coaching staff. That's a mistake. All right, next up. Time of possession. The Bengals really beat the Bills up in terms of time of possession. At the end of the first half, Cincinnati had the ball more than double the amount Buffalo had. This was a mixed bag. Buffalo felt more so that the Bills offense couldn't extend drives and stay on the field. But credit to the Bengals offense for staying on the field on third down and even converting on a fourth down. In the end, Cincinnati had the ball for 36 minutes, 38 seconds as compared to Buffalo's 23 minutes and 22 seconds. That's essentially an entire quarter more of game time. Yeah. And that's on the offense. And you know what? And that's a little bit on the defense too. Third downs, constantly giving up third downs. I got to say too, the refereeing was terrible. Terrible Sunday night. Awful. And this year, I got to say, the refereeing has been the worst I've ever seen it. I'm being for real. And I'm saying that across the NFL, not just the Bills related. I'm talking about in general. I've seen some awful, god-awful calls watching football this year, and the NFL needs to fix this. They have to address this. This cannot keep happening with these calls. Calls, non-calls. A blatant trip yesterday on Dalton Kincaid. As clear as day. No flag. A roughing the penalty call, right? On Tim Settle. How the fuck didn't land? Matter of fact, he pulled Burrow on top of him. So you can't say he hit him and fell on top because they don't want you putting their weight on him. And I get that, okay. And it was a bang-bang play. You can't even say he hit him late. He threw the ball and he hit him almost simultaneously. Threw it, boom, got hit. And twisted him on top of him. What is going on here? I don't understand it, man. There was other calls too. Unbelievable, guys. All right, let's get to it. Man, I'm just like, yesterday I was laughing. Today I'm pissed. All right, let's get to the next one. In the hunt. Look at Sean McDermott there. Golly, he's just so frustrating, guys. He caught the ball. I'm going to challenge it. I'm going to use a timeout for nothing when I need one desperately in the fourth quarter with no time left. I need that timeout, but you know what? I'm going to use it because I'm an idiot. And I don't understand time management. Oh, my God, man. He's so frustrating, bro. Put your glasses back on, Sean McDermott, then. I don't know. What are you seeing? The Bills fell to the Bengals on a national stage, and now it feels like they're firmly in the hunt territory as the postseason inches closer and closer. Buffalo had an opportunity to make up ground on the Miami Dolphins in the AFC East and did not. Yeah, we win. We're in first place again. By the way, Jets win tonight. We're in third place. In fact, they are 9th seed in the AFC after their loss to Cincy. Translation, out of the playoff picture. And the schedule doesn't get much easier with the likes of the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Chargers, the Cowboys. The Bills didn't have it in them to make the big play against the Bengals and deserve to be where they are in the standings. And I agree. You know, like I said earlier, playoffs, right? You want to talk about playoffs? I don't know. At this point, now Mikey said he still thinks we can make the playoffs. I'm on the fence. Guys, come on, really? You think we're going to, if we continue to play like this, you think we're really making the playoffs against a tough schedule rest of the remaining of the season? Okay, Denver, fine. Okay, Monday. But really, I don't know. Can we beat Denver? We lost to the Patriots, the worst offense in the league. By the way, Denver just beat the Chiefs. Right? Can we beat them? I don't know anymore. Before I would say, hell yeah, we're gonna trounce them. We're gonna put up 40 points. I don't know. You think the Eagles, the Chiefs, guys, come on, man. If our offense cannot get points up with a defense that's down to its like third string players in a lot of positions, there's no chance in hell. This offense has to step up. And I don't think it can. I don't know. I know we got the players. I know we do. I'm confident in that, guys. I am. No matter what you say, we still have some playmakers on this team. Come on, man. I've seen better from Gabe Davis. This is the worst I've ever seen. Is it Gabe Davis? Or is it the offensive play calling? What is going on? Guys, it's mind-boggling how this offense has all of a sudden just lost its way. No identity. Doesn't know if they want to go up-tempo or conservative, or if they want to run more, or pass more, or be balanced. They don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if Sean McDermott knows. And Ken Dorsey sure as fuck doesn't know. I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea what's going on there. No, I don't know. I would love a change, but McDermott's too much of a, I'm not going to say the word, but you know where I'm going with. He's not going to do it. But why not? Why not? Why not go into Ken Dorsey's off? Actually, the fuck is off. Ken Dorsey, Ken Dorsey. Meet me at the I need to talk to you in the office, okay? All right, Ken, sit down, Ken. All right, listen. Ken, we're going in week 10 now. This is your second season. The offense is let's face it, it's dog shit. It's terrible. And I'm doing all I can out here as a head coach and defensive coordinator to keep these games somewhat close for your offense to actually produce and get us a win. I need more than what you've been giving me, and I just don't see it, unfortunately. So here's what I'm willing to do, Ken. I'm not going to fire you, but I'm going to demote you. And I'm going to promote, Brady or Shula, because we need a new voice in here, man. We need a spark. And I just don't see it happening with you for the rest of the season, man. And if you're not willing to be demoted back to quarterback coach, then I understand. And I'll shake your hand right now and say, good luck out there. I'm sure another team might give you an opportunity again in the future. But that's where we're at right now, Ken. And you have a decision to make in 5 minutes. So go ahead and leave. Go ahead and step outside. Think about what you want to do. Come back into the office, and we'll go from there. That's what I would say. Right there. Monday morning, today. But he's not going to do it. You know what he's going to do? He's going to come on and do a press conference that he does the Monday or Tuesday, whatever day he does them now. And they're going to, from his fucking office, right? And someone's going to ask him about play calling. If he's thinking about changing play callers, and you know what he's going to do? He's going to get all antsy and mad. He's going to go, no. I love Ken Dorsey. He's a smart guy. He's calling the right plays. They need to be executed. You know why he's sticking up for him so much? Because it's his offense. Because that's what he wants. He doesn't want somebody else in there that's going to talk back to him and say, no, man, we need to do this. Stay in your lane. You're a defensive-minded head coach. You know nothing about offense. Clearly. Do you see what your offense is doing, Sean McDermott? It sucks. It sucks right now. Stay in your fucking lane. You worry about your defense because now you're a defense coordinator now. You worry about your side of things. Let me handle mine. But he won't do that. Sean McDermott's not that kind of coach. It's not going to happen. And that's why Dable and him have a bad relationship, because it ended bad. Because I'm sure Sean McDermott wanted what you see today when Dable was here. And we would have been just as mad. And by the way, I didn't think Dable did a great job while he was here, but he did a much better job, and he did it his way, at least. The way we're seeing it right now is conservative, old school, out of date football. Tecmo Bowl, 6 plays, man. That's what you're seeing. And I don't see the defense as, aggressive as everyone was saying it was going to be, including myself. I don't see it. And I get we have injuries, but once again, even when we didn't have the injuries, when we were healthy, I didn't see this great defense. I'm sorry. It was good, but it was good under Leslie Frazier. Just saying. So, I like I said, man, I told you guys from the beginning of the season, I was worried about Sean McDermott doing the juggling act, doing defense coordinator, head coach. And I really think it's caught up to him. I think he's doing a shit poor job at head coaching. And maybe the defensive side of the ball, because he's doing both, maybe it's fucking him up a little bit. And he can't concentrate on the right things, which is head coaching. And maybe this was a mistake for him to play to be a defense coordinator this year. Very possible. But I also believe he's reached the ceiling. Colin's right. He's reached the ceiling. This is the best you're going to get from Sean McDermott. So, guys, me and Mikey will be going live tonight at 9:30. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. So hit that notification bell. Be here at 9:30. It's going to be a great show. Bills Mafia, I love you. And listen, I want to say this too. No matter what, I'm always diehard Buffalo, man. I'm always diehard Buffalo Bills, right? I roll with this team since 1989, man. I'll be mad at this team again, I'm sure, like I am now. I'll be happy, I'm mad, sad, whatever, for the rest of my life, to the day I die. I will always be Bills Mafia, and so that's never going to change. But I also know that I can't. It's going to be tough sledding if we continue with Sean McDermott as our head coach, man. But I'll stick with it. I'll stick here. I'll be here with you guys. And but man, shit has to change, man. It really does. But anyways, Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace. And I'll play that outro.